I didn't really want to do a video on this because I was having quite a lot of troubles and difficulties kind of at a stopping point due to some of the issues that I've got going on in the front end. A lot worse than I imagined. So anyways, what I got going on here is bad ball joints. It's kind of hard to see. I can't quite put the right pressure on it holding the phone at the same time, but these ball joints are shot. So reason for disassembly is because of some U-joints. Axle shaft U-joints needed replaced. So these ball joints here and here, this assembly, these are bad. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of extra work now. So this is a Teraflex knuckle for a D44 front axle, in case anybody's wondering. This arm coming off of it is aftermarket. It is not stock, so if it looks differently than anybody else's D44, that's why. It's a Teraflex knuckle. So anyways, so I got U-joints I'm working on getting replaced in the axle shafts right now, and here are the condition of them. Lovely, real beautiful condition. So this is still together. You can kind of clearly they are not in the best of shape. They are completely shot. So here are the, well, that's not belongs to that. Here are the old caps. So that's the reason for this replacement. Also, while we're doing this, I figured I would compare this big beefy dude to this little toothpick. This is a D60 short side shaft. This is out of old salt shaker, and this is the inner stub shaft. No, I'm sorry, inner shaft. So the short shaft for the passenger side of my D60, because it's a low pinion D60. Obviously, it got pretty well mangled from a U-joint that blew on me a good while back. So there's a little bit of carnage on that one. But anyways, for anybody that is curious, that is the difference between a D44 front axle and D60 front axle. Inner shaft. So I have since upgraded the stock shafts to chromoly. So yeah, kind of give you an idea of size there. So I know it gets a little bit skinnier right here, and it's not much different than that size there. So that's probably a weak point. Fortunately, I didn't have to deal with that necessarily, but you can see this is a Spicer axle shaft. So just a stock shaft, nothing fancy, but I guess I could probably measure that. All right, so I guess about the skinniest part of this shaft is 1.24. So about 1 1/4. And this one almost 1 1/2. 1.47, 1.48-ish. 1.47, yeah. So 1.5 inches versus 1 1/4. So not a huge difference there, but obviously this section is 1.58, so it's a little bit beefier. But anyways, splines are 1 1/2 versus about 1 1/4, 1.3. So anyways, just to give you an idea of the difference between D60 beef and D44 not so beef. Pretty decent difference, but certainly a lot more metal mass to take a whole lot more beating. So what broke that axle shaft are those 42-inch tires. And you can see that cute little 37 over there that goes on the LJ, and the difference in tire size. So that's why that happened.